African Woman Open Talk Show. Welcome viewers everywhere, and this is Prophetess Trizah as your main host, joined in by
Marceline Bogo, together with my sister.
MC Biela, you're warmly welcome to your favorite show. Do not forget to subscribe. It is Prophetess Trizah YouTube, and she's also available in Instagram and Facebook. Leave your comments, and we shall answer everything.
Wow. I'm pleased to be here, and I really thank God for you, who is my follower. And it shows you want to be transformed and you want your life to change and take a different direction. As you've had, the program is called African Women Open Talk Show. It means we are here to discuss issues regarding an African woman. And when we speak of an African woman, we are not speaking of the continent. We are speaking of African women. We started by looking at the complex that faces women in Africa. This is the inferiority complex. And we said, women, a season has come where we have to stop being inferior, and we know that we are designed for influence. Now, today I'm joined by beautiful girls here, and as you can look at them, they are looking, beautiful in red. And I'm wondering, why are you in red today?
Actually, you can tell that this is the month of February.
Oh,
yes. And so we are dressed in red. It's just a season to celebrate love. Yes, love for your spouse, for your father, for your mother, for your family, love for anybody. And you're looking beautiful, Mama. Can you just tell us something that we can be able to catch during this season of love?
I don't know whether I have much to tell you, because I'm one person who believes that love should be celebrated every day. And I think this day was brought in because of people who never remember to appreciate the people who love them in their lives, and the people God has given them in their lives. So I feel like, for one, it's sort of like a mistake.
Okay.
But of course, there's no mistake in the creation of God.
Yes.
But for us as human beings, and especially here in Africa, whereby we have to say we have one day we've set it apart for just showing love. I encourage each and every person who is out there to love your partner every day. Celebrate that partner every day.
That's right.
But you said I should tell you one thing, and I've told you what I have to tell you. But before we go into the serious matters of today, I would want to ask you, how could you describe love?
Wow. Love is so hard to explain because it's a feeling that the brain does not catch. But for most people, it feels like that way of making you feel excited, va-va-voom, like for somebody, and you feel like you don't have a life without a person being part of your life. That's, for me, it's feel like love.
It makes me feel that as human beings, we've lost the act of love, because we tend to think love just comes in when we speak of a man and a woman, and we don't know, according to our beliefs, especially me being a Christian, that God wants us to love each other, so we should celebrate each other, even as women, by loving each other.
And on that note, my prophet, I think most of us, we have lost the true meaning of love.
Exactly.
As you said, because I've listened to my sister here, and she described what many people describe love, a feeling. The va-va-voom, the butterflies in the stomach, the tingling sensation.
Exactly.
It's much more of a feeling, but according to what you're telling us, is that love is actually action.
And love, is just the word love is a verb.
Okay.
So when we speak of love, do we even understand when we say Valentine's is coming, we're going to be celebrating love? Do we understand what we are celebrating, what we are in for, Like you, I see already you're dressed in red.
Oh, yes.
How do you celebrate love? What is your understanding?
Actually,
with loving somebody. Now let's go to relationships, because we're about to go to our today's topic, which is about relationships. Because if you remember our last episodes, we were looking at toxic relationships and what causes all these and what brings. And I went home thinking, and I received a lot of questions and people asking me, does it mean sometimes by you being in a wrong relationship can cause, an abuse, can cause
can create a
tension.
toxic environment.
Amen for you. And because we are here and speaking about Valentine's, it's good match together, you know.
Exactly.
Yes.
So what is your understanding of love? And remember, in the last episode, we said when you see toxic relationship, emotional abuse, it's
Yeah.
when love has died.
Yeah.
So what is this love that died? What is your understanding?
Okay, when you talk of a love that dies, as you said earlier, it's when you have based your decision of loving somebody based on feelings,
Yes.
emotions.
Yes.
And we know emotions are not something stable.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're not something you can actually rely.
Yeah.
So today you can wake up excited, but tomorrow you can
You're
wake
down.
up feeling low.
Yeah.
So when people base their love decisions on emotions,
Yeah.
this is what leads to love dying in a relationship. But when you base your love on conscious decision, not entering in a relationship, not knowing what you're getting into, but rather making decision that I have loved this person, we will stick together through thick and thin and mean it. Then you are going to see that you're going to be in a situation that is actually stable. So whatever that is going to come and hit you, you are going to be able to stand. So in a time like this, when you say it's a season of love, it is that time that we celebrate those people that we made conscious decisions to be together with. Whether your husband, your wife, your family, people you have decided that you're going to stand together with them through thick and thin.
Okay, you know, in reality, we see many relationships failing.
Yes.
And you wonder why, because love should never fail.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah,
should never
love
fail.
never fails.
So if people got married through love,
Yeah.
the real love,
Yes.
then that marriage should never fail.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship that has true meaning of love,
Yeah.
then it should never
It
fail.
never fails.
So the way I look at things, actually most people don't understand how to love and what is love.
Yes.
That's
Why?
the
problem.
Because many people, they're in relationship by falling.
Yes.
Well, by
You-
falling, what do you mean by
Yes,
that?
you fell for somebody.
Yeah.
And when you fall for something. For you to slip and hit yourself,
Yeah.
there was either a pothole,
Yeah.
there was a stone ahead of you,
Yeah,
and you
bro.
fell.
You
You saw this guy of six-pack, you fell. You fell for the six-pack.
for the
It's
hate.
true. For the
And here in
height.
Africa, we know women. We know women. They want to get married to guys for physical things. They don't look for
yeah.
serious
That's
things,
very true.
especially in Africa.
Yeah.
And this is whereby people they get married for different reasons.
Yeah.
Number one, you might find many people today. They come to me. They say they want to get married. Then I'm like, why do you want to get married? Then they're like, oh, my prophet, you know, because I have a calling. And I want somebody that we can do the work of God together.
Wow.
Then I'm like, is it you who is called or it's the man?
The man is good.
Think again why you want to
Yes,
get married.
yes.
You find somebody else, I'm talking of women.
Yeah.
You find another woman.
Yeah.
My prophet, please pray for me. I want to get married. Why do you want to get married? Because I feel I'm struggling with life so much. I need a helper. I say, no, the Bible says you're the helper.
You're the helper.
You want the man to help you what? No, you know, if I have a man, he will help me. Because of this life, you know, we will help each other. I say, hey, you're the helper. Another one, look, says, I want to get married. Why? Because, you know, I'm so poor. I've been struggling with finances. I think this man, he will be God sent to help me
Your
and to sort out my
financial
finances.
breakthrough.
And for me, I'm like, you're not looking for a husband,
Yeah.
you're looking for an ATM.
Yes. Financial
So
breakthrough.
wrong reasons for getting married.
Yeah.
So the day this woman will find this ATM,
Yes. Into
She
it.
falls
into it,
Yeah.
she falls for that man because of the ATM. So the day the ATM will dry,
She falls out.
the love will be dead.
Yeah.
She will wake up. Ah, is this the same man I married?
Yeah.
Is this the same person? No. So you find in Africa, and apart from that, there are also those ones who are like, Mom, pray for me because I need to get married
Yeah.
because my family, my mother is pushing me. Everyone is giving me
Yeah.
pressure.
Yeah.
They are really after me, you know, to get married.
That is
Yeah.
a big problem in African families, especially when you hit a certain age. For instance, when you just get to, I have my friend, she's 30. She had to move out of her family's home.
That is
Sure.
too late
Yes,
for Africa.
30. And it's actually too late for her.
Yeah.
Because the parents will be like, when I go visit her, they'll be like, see your friend.
Yeah.
She's married. She has kids. What about you? parents, we need grandchildren.
Yeah.
It's too much pressure for an African woman.
Exactly, and I've seen it. Actually, I've seen it in Africa. When you're 25, you're not married. Already the
that's
society is
already-
after
Yes.
your back and
Yes.
thinking you're cursed, and you know you don't even know where to go, because also the church is telling you no fornication. And here comes the body itself. It has its requirement.
Yeah.
But listen to me.
Yeah.
Don't fall in love. Don't be in a relationship for wrong reasons.
Yes.
And when we come back, we're going to go deeper with this.
Yes.
Right back in 1 minute. See you. God bless you. Viewers all over the world, thank you so much for staying connected. Welcome back. This is African Woman Open Talk Show. With me here, PT, Prophetess Trizah. God bless you. Joined it by my co-host, Stella
MC Biela.
and Marcelina. Remember to subscribe on our YouTube channel, Prophetess Trizah. Also check me out on Facebook and Instagram. God bless you. Now, we've been discussing about relationship, and
Yeah.
we were talking about it's a season for love.
Yeah.
And we are looking at how people actually end up being in a relationship
Yeah.
for wrong reasons.
Wrong reasons,
And
yeah.
especially here in Africa,
Yes.
where we have seen that women sometimes they get married for reasons
Yeah.
from the push from the
Yeah.
society.
Peer
Pressure.
Peer pressure,
Yes.
you know, and also parents sometimes just pushing you.
Yeah.
And that's what we are saying. We are talking about women in
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
Because this is where if you're not married by the age of 28, people start saying you are
28 is
cursed.
late already.
You're expired.
It's
28 is
it's
late,
very
eh?
late, because you are by 24, your
25
siblings are married
actually.
already,
Yeah.
and you're already a problem.
I can't tell you, what did you say?
At 24, it's
At
a-
24.
you should
Wow.
be married.
Wow.
When you're turning 30, you're already a
Aish.
problem in the family.
30.
This is Africa for you. But at the same time,
Yeah.
remember there's the old generation and there's the, you know, the young generation or the new generation.
Yes.
How do we come in and balance and know the right time to be in a relationship and how to be in the right relationship? Because during the time of our parents,
Yeah.
they used to get married at a very early age.
Yes.
And that is why you see society pushing you, giving you pressure
Yeah.
to get married at a young age.
Yeah.
Actually, for our mothers to get married at the age of 24, as you've said, it was very wrong.
Yeah.
I remember my mother got our firstborn when she was 15 years.
Wow.
And with the time you grow up, when you start your menstruation, that's the time
Yes.
for getting married.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So actually 24,
You're already old.
You're already.
Off the market. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now, at the same time, we have also seen with the 21st century generation saying, no, me, I don't want to get married now.
Yeah.
I want to wait until I'm
I'll go my
35
career
or
or
something.
something.
How do you balance?
Yeah.
Anyway, that we will speak about it in our next episode. But for now, we want to look at how people end up in wrong relationship through
Wrong reasons.
different reasons.
Yeah.
And this is from our foundation
Yes.
and our surroundings.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I've seen women being pushed until they get married to to a beast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, for
Yeah.
example, in your family, when you go to school, we are speaking of the current generation, you go to school, maybe you have a degree, and some go even to masters. So you're already on your 28 years. And then your siblings who are actually 20 years and all that, they're married, and everybody's looking at you like you're too picky,
Yes.
or they're looking at you,
Oh,
your
yeah.
issues,
Yeah.
your aunties. Whenever they're having a family gathering, you are a main topic of a discussion. So that push makes you feel like you are not part of the society. You have to be pushed to go into that marriage.
Actually, on that matter, it happened to me personally, and this is a true story.
Yeah.
I remember when I was around 24,
Yeah.
I used to drive Land Cruiser, VX. That was the car my dad gave it to me.
Yeah.
And I remember a certain woman approached me, and she told me, "Are you serious you want to get married?" And I was like, okay, number one, it hadn't crossed my mind, but it wasn't really an issue. And she said, if you want to get married, you should get out of that Land Cruiser VX
Yes.
and start either walking on foot,
That
take
is
a daladala.
Africa for you.
That is
Huh?
Africa. I mean, and they're like, because men are going to be afraid of you. And I was like, if a man is going to be intimidated by a car given to me by my father, that is not the right man for me.
Yeah, for sure. That's that's not so cool.
Yeah.
But the thing is, personally, I remember I ended up being in a marriage at the age of 23.
Oh, wow.
Why? Because of the society, the pressure. And I thought at that time, this is the only way out.
Yeah.
But the truth is, it lasted for only 3 years.
Wow.
Because in the first place, I didn't know how to deal with
the
a marriage. And I never realized actually marriage is an institute.
Yes.
So I was married for wrong reasons.
the wrong
Because
reasons.
one, this guy was very handsome.
Oh.
Yeah, and I thought if I lose this chance, I might never get such a handsome guy. Second, the society was like, this is your chance. I mean, like, you're so blessed. You're getting married to this guy at this age.
Yeah.
And third, my mom was like, me, I got my baby at 15 years.
Yeah.
So
already
you,
late.
23, you are ripe. You can just get married, you know?
Fast.
And also I've seen people getting married because they're pregnant. Because you become pregnant before marriage and you end up getting married.
Yeah.
But the one that really shakes me is when I see women getting married because of what I call falling in love.
Mama, talk about that one.
And because you're saying in a season of Valentine's, I'm thinking so many people, they're going to fall in love. And by the time they wake up in 3 years in another Valentine's where the man will not be there.
Mama, not even 3
no longer
years.
there.
They'll be lucky to make it in 3 years. Just 6 months.
Because the truth is, as a woman, if you get married to a man for certain reasons and not for true love, like the godly love, because when it's godly love, love will never fail.
Yeah.
That's what we say.
Yeah.
You will end up regretting. You will end up being frustrated. You will end up hating marriage. You know me, I hated men so much. Like I had given them a name.
Wow.
After the
Yes,
divorce.
because I felt so frustrated with this
Yeah.
marriage, and I felt like it's
Yeah.
something not for me, and it's not for any woman. And that's why we see even in Africa, people actually in our society, people who have been separated and divorced, they
Yes.
ended up hating men so
Yeah.
much or
Yeah.
being involved in another relationship. They're filled with bitterness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And even in the next relationship they will go into, they enter that relationship when already they're toxic.
Yeah.
They're
They
already
carry the
toxic.
luggage.
They're baggage.
The
Actually, I
baggage.
call it baggage.
Yeah.
They
It's
go
the
with the
baggage.
baggage
Yes.
Yeah.
of your past relationship,
All
whereby
the mistakes.
you are so abused, you
Yeah.
are so annoyed.
Yeah.
The man was good, but it was just the wrong man for
For
you.
you
Yes.
and for the season.
Why? Because you got married to him for wrong
For
reasons.
wrong reasons. Yeah.
And he got married without knowing what you are looking
Yeah.
for. Because the man was blinded and knew you fell.
And maybe when
two
you-
blind people.
When you're talking about the wrong reason, maybe that's what the woman here today would like to know. Those wrong reasons that they're going into, so that they will make the right choices. If they're ones who are single watching us today, you do not have to go for Valentine, like you're just looking good, but you need to go for the right person. Maybe Mama should help us on that. What are the
And
right
actually on
motives?
that, I would like to invite you to my conference. I'm going to be
Yeah.
having singles conference, which will be
Yes.
on the
Okay.
13th of February,
Wow.
a day before Valentine's.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I invite all of you viewers to join me
Yeah.
because that's where I expound things and I stand with the Bible because I'm a Christian and I'm a woman of God and I'm a
Yes.
prophet.
Yes.
At the same time, I'm a mother,
Yeah.
you know? So
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
how do people go into a relationship and we can say for wrong reasons?
Yeah.
Already I spoke a bit about it, but to summarize,
Yeah.
number one, when you find yourself desperate for marriage because the society is pushing you by thinking you're growing old and you will be late to get a baby.
Yeah.
Others, they get married because they feel they need a rich man.
Yeah.
So just remember, if you are getting married because the society is pushing you, you will not be getting married for yourself.
Yeah.
You'll be getting married for the
For the
society.
society.
And when you move in that house, the society will
not
not be
coming
there.
in
with the
You will be
society.
alone.
Yes.
If you decide to get married to a man because you need to be sorted out financially,
Yeah.
you will be getting married to an ATM. And that ATM, there's a time it can't process
dry out.
the money. Have you
dry.
ever gone to the ATM?
Uh-huh.
You try to remove money. It
Yes.
says, please wait.
It's out of service.
Yeah.
Even sometimes it says out of service.
Yes.
Sometimes it can say you're out of service or we are out of funds.
funds.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
cash.
Yes.
So
out of-
if
yeah.
you get married to a man because of his finances, a time will come and there will be no finances.
Yeah.
And you will be awakened very fast.
Very quickly.
You know, and you'll be like, I want to walk out.
From the fall.
So another thing is that you find you're getting married because you are thinking that you're too old and you will not be able to get babies. Listen, children, a child is a gift from God.
Yes.
And God is the one who gives us
us,
that
yes.
gift. I know of a woman I prayed for.
Yeah.
She was 50
Wow.
and she ended up getting twins.
Wow.
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 And she got married at the age of 48.
Okay.
And she got babies at the age of 50. Don't feel frustrated because you will get married for wrong reasons.
Yeah.
You'll end up in a wrong relationship and you will start regretting. You will be frustrated.
Yeah.
You will end up hating yourself,
Yeah.
feeling like a loser, feeling like a failure. But I am telling you, woman,
Yeah.
you can get the right person
Yes.
at the right time for the right reason.
Yes.
There is no man who is bad out there. It's only that sometimes you fall in wrong hands.
Wow.
And of
yeah.
course, if you fall in wrong hands, there is no match. So during this season of Valentine's, I would want to encourage all the single women,
Yeah.
especially here in Africa,
Yeah.
don't be pressurized by anyone in your life.
Yeah.
You will get married at the right time. There is no dictionary. There is no manual where it says a woman should get married at a certain age.
Yeah.
Get married when you feel you are ready to handle an institution because marriage is an institution.
Wow, thank you
Yes.
so much, Mama. For sure, if you're there and you've been watching us, we want you to be like what the prophet has spoken, that you should celebrate love every day, not only on Valentine, only if you go in for the right reasons. So please, if you're in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, they should not miss your moment.
They
should
shouldn't.
not miss
You
your
know
moment.
it.
Yes, on
Yeah.
13th, it's going to be at a building called Regent Business Park in
And we have a
Mikocheni.
theme already.
Yeah.
Rules of engagement.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
time to engage now, so do not miss out. As my sister, I will invite her also to wind up before Mama finish it up.
Yeah.
Do not forget to subscribe. Let every African woman know this show so that they can be transformed. Marcelina, you have something to add.
So thank you very much, Stella. And I believe each one of us has had a great time. The viewers out there, I believe you've had a wonderful time. Send in your questions, send in your comments, so they're going to discuss them in the next session. And I'd just like to emphasize on the 13th of February this year. Don't
Yes.
miss. For all the single men and women out there, Mama, you have a day to them.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, all of you as my viewers. Thank you for joining us. I'm super excited to come to you next Wednesday with, I think we need to continue with this
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it's a very broad topic. So
Yeah.
we're going to have another episode regarding relationships and how to go into relationship.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. Just remember one thing, don't fall in love and don't be blinded by love.
Yes.
Love unconditionally and just remember when you love, when you have true love in you, it will never fail.
Yes.
Don't be pressurized by anybody. I say it again and again. God has great reasons for your life, and when it's the right time, you're going to walk on that aisle.
Yeah.
Welcome to our next episode. Remember to check me out on Facebook, Prophetess
And
Trizah,
Instagram.
Instagram, Prophetess _Trizah, and
Yes.
on my YouTube channel, Prophetess Trizah. I love you so much, and until we meet again, I pray that you'll make the right decision at the right time.
Yes.
God bless you.